Oh, there's Haven. Look at the sweetest little girl. Brittany, you look really pretty too.
Am I naturally glowing?
You're naturally glowing. Look at that perfect little baby, y'all. I'm not sure if she's going to be a little ginger or not, but we will see. We kind of hope so. Isn't she precious? Everyone's just joining. Hi, Kim. Hi, Rhonda. I know. God bless her, right? So precious. Lena's like, oh. Y'all, I know. I can hardly stand
so
it.
Tiny.
Tracy said, congrats, Britt. What a gift from God. Okay, so.
Yeah, for sure.
I know, for sure. Okay, honestly, we had such a great day with this sweet baby. She is the most precious baby ever. So I know Brittany wants to tell a little bit about the process of her third baby. This is Patty Ford also is on. Hi, Patty. So precious, y'all. Babies are such a gift and such a miracle. I think it is just absolutely fascinating. So, okay. So, Britt, tell your story.
Okay, so here's the birth story of Haven.
Okay, I'm going to go like this.
Okay. Excuse me if I look
So
a
we
little
can see her.
tired.
Yeah, sorry about the chalkboard behind. We were
Yeah.
playing games with kids.
Oh, that's funny. Okay, so yesterday, Mondays are always my at-home work days. So I had a checklist, to-do list, of everything to get ready for her because I'm 38 weeks and like 2 days.
Original due date, June 5th.
June 5th was my due date.
Yeah.
And so I had a to-do list, so I got my home birth kit put together in a bin with towels and washcloths and everything that I needed for the birth. And I even put a liner on washed my sheets, put a liner on my bed, and so you would do like clean sheet, liner, clean sheet. And so I did that, and Brooke helped me do nursery stuff, things for the nursery and stuff like that. So that was all day yesterday, morning and afternoon. And I was having contractions, but I was having like Braxton Hicks, or which I thought that they were Braxton Hicks, like really dull aches. I know she's sleeping good. Really, here, I'll move her so you can see her better.
Look.
Really dull aches with the Braxton Hicks, and I'm like, oh, like it's kind of stronger than a Braxton Hicks, but it's not like a real contraction. It's just kind of, I don't know. So it didn't really bother me, and I just went on with my day. And took a shower, washed my hair, fixed it and stuff. And I did tell Andy to come home because I was having some contractions, probably like 15 minutes apart. But I wasn't really timing them, and it was just like time to eat dinner and really mild and whatever. So I did tell him to come home just because I was a little bit like, irritated, you know, just uncomfortable. So anyway, so we had dinner, cleaned up from dinner, and then Andy gave the kids baths while I laid down. So I'm like, these Braxton Hicks will not go away. So drink a lot of water, lay down, try to get them to go away. So they weren't really going away. So then he put them to bed while I tried to lay them off, just rest. And then I think I did close my eyes for like an hour or something. And then decided to like get up and get in the bathtub, because if I got in the bathtub, then they would go away. And I wanted them to go away because I was thinking it was prodromal labor, which is
Like a little bit of a preterm labor.
Well, it can stall, and so like you could have real contractions, but then they stall and they go away, and you don't get more until you're in active labor days or weeks later. And so that's what I thought that this was. And so I took a bath, and then
Lena, that's funny. Lena said she knew it.
So I took a bath, and they ended up still coming in the bath, but like 11 minutes apart. Not that big a deal, not that strong, whatever. I kept being like, this is just prodromal, you know. they'll go away.
They're not that close together.
So then I got up at like midnight, and Andy was still up like working. I got up at midnight, and I was just on the rocking chair, and I had a couple, but they weren't very consistent, like going down in time, like 11 minutes to 10 minutes to 9 minutes or anything like that.
Oh, she's squeaky.
They were, I think they were just consistently like
10 minutes apart. Yeah.
So then, but I couldn't lay down anymore, so then I got up.
She's so cute.
And
Look at her noises. That's the cutest noise ever.
Yeah, put it on the stove with the mother side down.
She's so cute.
Yeah, okay.
So
Andy's doing my
cute.
placenta.
She's coaching Andy to do her placenta since she doesn't have the strength to do her own.
And then put the lid on
that's
and put
kinda
it
funny.
on like medium.
Your ovaries
Put
are
it
jumping
on
out of
high
your
until it's
body because
boiling
she's
and
so
then put it
precious.
medium.
I know, right?
Okay.
Y'all, I don't know if you guys remember, but Brittany has a placenta encapsulation business. And but she can't do her own because she doesn't have the strength. So she's coaching Andy. She coaches Andy. She's coaching him
You can take
step by step. Yeah, you're not on yet, Andy. I'll put you on the camera later. Oh, cool. Dorothy Newton is on too. That's awesome. Hi, Dorothy. God bless you. She's awesome.
Okay. So then
We're telling the birth
so
story
I'm
for all
trying
of
to
those.
go back to sleep, and I keep getting up. So then I was like, okay. So then I told my mom, okay, you can come, but they're still only like 9 minutes apart.
Andy, you get a gold star, they said.
And then
yeah, okay, the name of her business is Dose of Joy, and you can look at her Facebook or just Google it. Yeah, Dose of Joy. Thank you, Dorothy. Thank you so much. So this baby, my daughter's baby, my number 10 grandchild, was just born at 6:19 this morning at home, and we were very surprised because we didn't think Brittany was in active labor yet. So that's catching you up on it a little bit. Okay, there you go. Thanks, Perry Pam. Dose of Joy. Yeah. Okay, so anyway, back to the story.
so then
She is
so then
mom.
so then I told mom, I was like, okay, fine, you can come, And so she's like, you'll just be more peaceful if I come. So she came at like
so she texted me. She's like, Mom, you don't need to come. I'll text you when my contractions are like 5 minutes apart. And I was like, I'm going to go ahead and come. Just because maybe you're in denial, or I'll just be there because you'll sleep more peacefully just knowing that I'm already there. So, she did not call her midwife yet, and she was just still thinking it was early preterm labor. But I'm like, no, I'm gonna go ahead and go just in case. Would rather be there. So for my own peace of mind, right, y'all? I wasn't gonna be able to sleep anyway, Rhonda. You know that. There's no way. There's no way. Tracy said you've got a great mom. Yeah, right.
So I actually did call my midwife at like 1:30 in the morning.
Yes,
and I
finally.
said,
After I got here,
I was like, I think this is just prodromal because they're going from like 11 minutes to 9 minutes to 10, like they're not consistently going down in time. So she's like, yeah, it's probably just prodromal. So I was telling her, like, tell me the ways to get them to stop.
tell me the way to stop my labor. So Brittany was doing
So she
everything to
said,
stop her labor.
Drink a glass of wine, take a bath. Well, I hate wine. It's very gross, but I did it because I wanted them to stop.
Yeah, when you stop smiling, it's a sign, yeah.
I think it's the first glass of wine you've ever drank.
Yeah, so gross.
She was like trying to get her labor to stop, to slow down.
So I did both those things, and it didn't help. Like, they still came.
Cute.
So I decided to lay on the couch, propped up, so that every time I had a contraction, I could just walk it off. And so they were about like 8 and 9 minutes apart, still not very close, but they were getting stronger.
Really strong. You finally got your
Yeah.
birthing ball.
And then at about 4 o'clock in the morning, I noticed her movements. She was moving pretty well. And I noticed her feet on my left side, so I knew where she was, and her hands were in front, and I could feel them. So I'm like, great. She's posterior, which means that her
Sunny side up. Her face
is up, and it's not the best position for
Not
birth.
down. Right.
And so I was trying
But that's
to get
okay.
them
That's
to turn, because anyway, and I was reading that that if she's in that position, that could mean stronger contractions with very little progress. So in my mind, I'm thinking,
Yeah, in fact,
having
you
strong
told me.
contractions, but I'm
She
not.
told me, I bet I have not progressed at all. I bet I'm
didn't.
only like a 2 or a 3 or something like that. I know, her profile's so cute, right, Kim? So
Like,
cute.
I didn't lose my mucus plug, have bloody show, anything like that. Like, no signs.
Didn't break, your water didn't break.
So I'm
nothing
like,
that.
I'm not progressing. I'm just having strong contractions. So it's funny now, right?
It's funny now.
So at 4 o'clock, so I woke up Andy and I was like, can you help me do these exercises?
Spinning baby exercises.
Yeah, to get her to flip because I need her to turn face down, you know, anterior. So we tried them and then I just tried to lay back down, couldn't lay back down. So then I got on my birth ball and laid over the couch and was trying to sleep in between them. Still only 7 minutes apart, but they were strong. So then I called my midwife at 5:30, and I said, and I had tears in my eyes because I'm thinking,
She was in a lot of pain.
these are really strong, but I don't feel like they're doing anything. 5:30 in the morning. She was born at 6:19. Okay. So then
She was actually in transition for real, but she didn't know.
That's probably like at like an 8 or 9. So then I told her, I said, they're really strong contractions, and at that point they were 5 minutes apart, but I only had like a couple at 5 minutes apart.
Yeah, they were more like 5 to 8
And she
minutes
told
apart.
me to lay on my left side for 5 contractions, lay on my right side for a couple contractions, get on my hands and knees for a couple, and then knees to chest for a couple contractions.
See if
So
you
do
could get
that
her to
until I
turn.
can get her to flip. And then she's like, call me back, you know, when they've been about 5 minutes apart for an hour or 2.
Yeah.
So then I went back to bed, laid on my left side, and had 1 contraction, and I was in tears. Like, it was so strong and hurt so bad.
Transition.
And who wants to lay down while you're having contractions? I don't know.
Oh my
It's the
gosh.
worst way. And so I lay, and then I got up and I was like, I cannot do anymore. And I
So
got
she,
up
of course,
and I
goes
went to the
toilet.
bathroom.
The toilet's always a comfortable spot.
And then as I sat down, I had the first urge to push, which surprised me because I had
You thought you weren't progressing.
Yeah. I had no idea. So then, and your body just does it for you, wants to push for you. So then, and
She
then
says
I
to
got
Andy-
up off the
wait,
toilet.
She says to
Oh.
Andy,
I was like, I have the urge to push, call the midwife right now.
and I heard Andy go, what? Andy, right? Okay, here's Andy, y'all. there's we didn't need a midwife. I mean, when you have Andy, who needs a midwife, right?
And then
I'm in the living room and I'm thinking, oh, well, I guess I'm going to take a little nap. And I hear Andy go, what? So then I jump up and I run to the bathroom and I see Brittany standing.
No, wait, I'm not done. So then I went from the toilet,
Super
having the
Andy
urge, the
Carver
first urge to push, got to the bathtub, had another contraction, probably like a minute apart or less.
The water's running.
Then
The bathtub's not full yet. The water's running. You're
I
standing
had another
up.
urge to push, and then I stepped into the bathtub, which had like 2 inches of water or something. Stepped into the bathtub standing, and I pushed her head out.
And
And
Andy's
then
like,
Andy caught the rest of her body.
I walk into the bathroom after hearing Andy say, what? And then I walk into the bathroom. I mean, it all happened so fast. I walk into the bathroom and I see Andy saying, here's her head. And he grabs the baby's head and she just flops right out. Face forward. Brittany's face forward. Baby's face forward. And everybody's in
She
shock.
was indeed posterior, little stinker.
So
then,
I grab the phone and I'm like, where's the phone? Where's the phone? Like, where's the towels? Where's the phone? Heat up the towels. Oh my gosh. Run the water. Get it hot. Get it warm.
Yeah, so then afterwards, it's like you were panicking.
I was like trying to hurry. I was just trying to hurry.
But I was just holding her and
I
boiled the
know,
water.
I know, right, Lena? I just like trying to hurry. I'm like, where's the phone? I call the midwife. I'm like, the baby's coming. The baby's born.
And then
midwife is like, what?
and then So my contractions never did get really that close together. Probably because I was trying to sleep in between them.
I don't know.
even
The
know.
water broke and the show
My water
came
broke
all at the
right
same
before
time.
her head came out,
I don't know.
so-
It all happened so fast. Oh my gosh. We are giddy. We're like, we cannot believe that it's over and that it was so awesome. Dorothy, you like that story? Okay, so this is Brittany's third child. And the first was a birthing center birth in San Diego. And then the second, I can't believe she's here, right, Lena? And then the second was, my battery's getting low because I've like done so much videoing today. Yeah, so then her second child was born here, but except for in the bedroom. And this one was born in the bathroom. And she's had all tub births before, but the other ones, she was actually in the tub.
water.
And there was actually water that was had filled the tub. In this case, the water had not filled the tub yet. And we're like waiting for the water to fill the tub. But anyway, okay,
Babies
Annie,
will
you're
not
awesome.
wait
That's
for
okay,
you.
it's okay. Anyway, babies come when they are ready, when they are good and ready. Ron, this is a great story. This is so much fun. I'm just so glad I'm here. So,
So it's
oh
not
my gosh.
that I have, my post on Facebook might have seemed like I had a fast labor and delivery. That is not the case. My labor was not fast. and
It's all relative,
It was
Brittany.
really hard. Like,
It was very hard labor. It was your hardest labor, like
it was-
with the
it was
strongest
really
contractions.
hard. Yeah.
Yeah,
But my
strongest contractions.
delivery was really fast. And,
The delivery was
shocked me.
very fast, very, very, very fast. This was the benefit of she said,
Oh.
did you tie the cord?
Andy cut the cord about like an hour later.
About an hour later.
Yeah.
Yeah. The midwives got here about 30 minutes after Haven was born, and Brittany just waited in the
I
bath.
just sat in the bathtub.
Brittany just
in
sat in the
warm
bathtub
water.
in the warm water holding the baby with warm towels. We warmed up towels in the dryer. And Andy and I were just like, oh my gosh, what just happened? And I'm like, awesome, Andy. I mean, that was perfect. But had it not been a home birth, she would not have made it to a birth center or a hospital or anything. I mean, it was just so fast. But and such a miracle, really. And of course, I was praying. I was speaking in tongues the whole time. I was totally speaking in tongues because I was praying the whole time. And yeah, I was just speaking in tongues like, oh man, I didn't even know what to say. So there was just tongues coming out. Oh, I know.
Yeah.
Yes, we definitely delayed the whole cord thing until it's good and ready. So it's good. God's ways are so good, so amazing. It's so fun to just sort of trust him with the process. And I love how Brittany, at no point does she have ever any fear, any panic, any worry. Just knowing God's going to do this. But she was
did
definitely in
feel-
denial. She's definitely
Yeah.
in denial.
Well, I felt like she was stuck and I was stuck. Like what my body was doing wasn't helping her because she was in a bad position and I was just all confused.
Brittany did get to sleep today. I had the kids. I was at my house earlier today when I periscoped, and I had the kids, and Andy and I took turns with the kids, and now his parents have the other kids tonight. I took a tiny, 15-minute nap today, and I think Brittany got to sleep a couple hours today. So,
Yeah.
and the baby's been nursing really well today, and I think she's going to be a thumb sucker, right?
She did, yeah.
It
I
looks
saw
like
her,
it. It looks like it. So.
Like 20 minutes after she was born, she found her thumb.
Yeah, it was so much fun. So, so the midwives didn't make it. Brooke came in. She had her phone off at night, so she didn't make it here in time, and she was so disappointed. I said, "Oh, Brooke, it's okay. Don't be disappointed. The midwives didn't even make it either, so nobody made it in time." But thank goodness Andy and I and Brittany were here because Andy needed an assistant, even though I might not have been the most graceful. I don't know. Hey, I was here. I was available, and so it was okay.
You're calm during the labor part and then the birth and you're
I was
like,
so calm during the labor part, and I'm like, for me to walk in the bathroom and see her standing up in the tub and the baby coming out, I was like, where's the phone? I called the midwife. It was hilarious. And
as if they would be here.
and I had just finished texting a few prayer warriors to just say, Andy's parents, to just say pray for Brittany. She's getting tired and exhausted. The labor's been really hard, and and it seems like her labor's not progressing. So obviously, you know, I was wrong. Brittany was wrong. I was misinformed because
And I
he was
think
born
I
like
even-
10 minutes later.
I think I even gave my midwife the impression that,
You definitely gave your midwife the impression. In fact, she told you to
Good.
call the chiropractor
yeah, and I called my
to come get
chiropractor.
adjusted to
Yeah.
help spin the baby. Anyway, as it turned out, we're just going to go into the chiropractic office and get adjusted in a few weeks. But right now, this is it. It's so funny. You saw my text and said, she's born. I know. It's amazing. But anyway, so for those of you who are just joining, rewind so you can hear Brittany's awesome birth story in Baby Haven. And you can see Andy, the rock star husband who was able to deliver Haven really well. He did great in that situation. And I was there. Let's just say that. I was providing towels as soon as I could find them. Anyway, I did call a midwife. I was somewhat helpful, right? I don't even know, y'all. I was just like, oh my gosh, what is happening right
Whirlwind.
now? It was a whirlwind. Anyway, we are so grateful for the babies, so grateful for a healthy delivery, and so enjoying home birth experiences. So we're excited. This is what, my 4th grandchild for a home birth, or 5th if we count the birth center births.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
we just love it. We love it. Hey, Marcy, you'll have to rewind and hear this birth story because it was really so fun. I'm glad you guys are encouraged. Yes, Kate, they got to see your little face again, Britt.
Okay.
Okay. Can you turn her over a little bit? Oh, maybe not, because maybe you're not.
See her
Oh, there's her face. She's so sweet. Y'all, she is tiny, tiny, tiny. 5 pounds, 9 ounces, 17¼ inches long. But, yeah, hooray for home births, right, Marcy? That's Cindy Haggerton's sister.
Aw.
But you know what? She got a 10
On her newborn.
on her newborn screen test or whatever they do. She was just perfect. Everything about her little head, her heart, everything about her was just perfect. But a little bit tiny. So, but she's nursing good. So, anyway, I actually just got back from the store. I had to go buy some preemie diapers because she really is so tiny. So I had to buy some preemie diapers, and I bought Brittany some stuff to make her milk come in pretty quickly. So we'll get working on that, y'all. Hey, thanks for periscoping. I know you guys are going to want to follow me all week this week because this is going to be fun. Okay, God bless you guys. Have a good night's sleep. That's what we're going to do. Bye-bye.